back to another video. My name is Courtney, if you don't know me already, and I'm from New Zealand. Thank you so much for choosing to hang out with me today on the YouTube, baby. So in today's video, we're going to check out 43 facts about the US even most Americans don't know. So we're going to find out what these facts are. Let me know if you guys knew them all or not. Oh, by the way, I just have to add, the full original video is not going to be on this video because this is more of a commentary style video. So if you want to go see the original video without me blabbing on throughout the video, click the link down below. But let's get into it.
With a population of only 730,000, Alaska is home to almost 8,000 pilots. That's more than 1% of the entire state.
Oh my...
There are 6
Why? Why are there so many pilots in Alaska? That's actually really strange.
times more pilots and 16 times more aircraft per person than in the rest of the country. It might seem strange for most people, but flying is a big part of life in Alaska. Despite being the biggest state in America, bigger than the next 3 biggest states combined,
That's crazy.
It has one of the smallest networks of roads in the country. Only 20% of the land is accessible by road.
Whoa.
So, having a boat or a plane makes it a lot easier to get from point A to point B. Being less built up has its advantages as well, though. Alaska has 16 national parks, more than 12,000 rivers, and around 100,000 glaciers.
Beautiful.
If you want to get closer to nature, Alaska has the lowest population density. It has such a small population relative to its size that if Manhattan had the same density of people, only 16 people would live there.
Oh my god, can you imagine only 16 people living in Manhattan? Oh my gosh, it's such a funny thought. That's crazy.
Now, New York City is far smaller than Alaska in terms of geographical size, but more people live there than in almost 40 other states. There are more than 27,000 people in 1 square mile of the city. Hey, speaking of other states, only one letter doesn't appear in any state name. Q. Really? Arizona produces so much cotton every year, they can make 2 t-shirts for every American out there.
Wow, I didn't know that about Arizona. Interesting.
Discovered a unique species of ant that only live in New York City. They are found in just one 14-block strip. They've been nicknamed Manhattans. Sounds like one of my puns, but no, I can't claim credit. The United States' first ever commercial passenger flight happened in 1914. It took just 23 minutes and only traveled a short distance within Florida, from St. Petersburg to Tampa. Yet people paid $400 for the luxury, which would be $8,500 today.
Ooh, it's like Titanic.
The oldest city in the U.S. that has been...
You wouldn't catch me going on one of the first commercial flights, that's for sure. Because I'm like, nah, I need to see other people do it first because I'm not going to pay that much money to die. I need to see it working, please. I need to see people survive.
continuously inhabited is St. Augustine, Florida. It was founded in 1565. Mount Everest is famous for being the tallest mountain in the world, but that's only true if you consider mountains that are above sea level. There's a volcano in Hawaii called Mauna Kea that's actually taller if you measure from its bottom at the seafloor. It is 33,500 feet tall from base to peak, while Mount Everest measures in at a little bit more than 29,000 feet.
Dang, that's crazy.
When in Hawaii, try not to get too close to Kilauea. It's one of the most active volcanoes on our planet. It's been constantly erupting for over 35 years now. The longest it's been inactive was around 18 years, all the way back to the middle.
Only 18 years. That's so small amount of time.
Hollywood has been around making movies for more than 100 years, from 1910 to be precise.
That's a long time.
The wild Mustang is an iconic animal and likely one of the main things that comes to your mind when you picture the old American West. But Mustangs are not native to the States. They were actually imported during the 16th century. In 2019, farmers in the U.S. produced over 13.5 billion bushels of corn. Wow! That amount could fill almost 70 million football fields. McDonald's once created broccoli that tasted of bubblegum to make a healthy option more enticing.
Excuse me? That can't be right. They can't be healthy. This is like Willy Wonka vibes. This is such Willy Wonka vibes. Except the other way round, right? The bubblegum tastes like, what is it, 3-course meal or something? Or a 6-course meal, I don't know. That's weird.
Unsurprisingly, it didn't work out.
That's so
The microwave
weird.
was designed by an inventor named Percy Spencer. His amazing creation was only rewarded with a $2 bonus, $29 accounting for inflation.
Oh
The USA
my, these corporations have been scamming us since forever, mate. Oh gosh, that's so wrong, isn't it? Oh jeez Louise.
It's 26 million bills a day. Each note can cost up to 11 cents to produce, mostly in ink and materials. They go through 9 tons of ink per day. The paper money in the US also isn't made of paper at all. It's actually 75% cotton and 25% linen.
Oh my gosh.
In Montana, there are more cows than people. Humans
Cows!
are outnumbered almost 3 to 1. An average American spends 4.4 years at every job. If you take an elevator to the top of Chicago's Willis Tower during a clear day, you can see up to 40 to 50 miles away, which means you'll see 4 states: Michigan, Wisconsin, Indiana, and Illinois.
Whoa, that's awesome. I
In
gotta
Arkansas,
go there.
you're not allowed to honk your horn when in front of a sandwich shop. True?
Oh! What the freak? What? What? Is this one of those like old school rules that's never enforced these days? I feel like New Zealand has some of these weird ass laws that like were brought into law years and decades and decades ago, and it's still a thing, but obviously not enforced. Let me know, Arkansas peeps. Is this enforced? This cannot be real.
This one probably tops all these strange laws. In Georgia, it's illegal for a chicken to cross the road.
No! Stop it right now. Stop it right now. Oh, they're just trolling us at this point.
Well, so much for that joke. Meanwhile, in Connecticut, you can't cross the street walking on your hands.
How did this law even come to fruition? Was there like one person who did it? And they were like, oh no, you can't do that, it's too dangerous. So like, no, you literally can't do it, it's against the law. Bizarre, mate. I would love to hear the history behind that.
When you're in Baltimore, Maryland, you can't bring your lion to the movies with you.
Like, this is just making me think, like, did one person do this? And they're like,
What? It's not illegal. Nothing in the law tells me I can't do this.
they're like, oh,
Sure, I guess you're right. Well, I guess we better make a law that you're not allowed to because it's dangerous.
so they make these weird rules based on what people have done. I don't know.
If you're tired of seeing giant billboards on the side of the road, you should go to Hawaii. They banned billboards in 1920.
Oh, weird.
The U.S. is in the top
I wonder why.
3/4 of the world's tornadoes happen in the U.S. Gee, aren't we lucky?
Yeah, and we just saw what happened a couple of days ago in the USA. The terrible, terrible tornado outbreak. My goodness.
The Florida Everglades is the only place on the planet where crocodiles
How scary is it? Alligators make me so scared. They're so scary. Apparently they're really dinosaurs. Like, they survived as they are from the dinosaur ages. So, dinosaur vibe.
and alligators coexist. Alligators have shorter and more rounded snouts, while
I can't tell the
crocodiles have
difference.
long, pointy snouts. When an alligator
the
shuts
same
its
to me.
mouth, you won't see its teeth. But when a crocodile does it, its back teeth stick up over its top
that's a
lip.
good way to...
Frankly, I don't want to get
Know
close
the
enough to
difference.
confirm that's true.
Yeah, neither.
Lake Superior is the world's largest freshwater lake. It's so big that if you emptied it out, you could cover the entire landmass of North and South America under a foot of water.
Dang!
Americans love pizza so much, they eat around 100 acres of it every day. If we took water from all the rivers on Earth and poured it into the Grand Canyon, the canyon would only be half full. The entire area could hold 2 quadrillion gallons of
Holy
water. That's
shit.
2 with 15 zeros. The
Holy
title for the
shit.
fastest speaking state goes to Oregon. Some scientists studied more than 4 million phone calls
How
and found that
random.
Oregon, Massachusetts, and the upper Midwest states have the fastest speech patterns.
How
You can find the
random.
word Peachtree in the names of over 70 streets in Atlanta, Georgia. Peachtree Circle, Peachtree Street, Peachtree Center Avenue, and so on. How peachy.
So random.
Crater Lake in Oregon is the deepest lake in the U.S. at almost 2,000 feet deep. The lake is technically an active volcano, but it hasn't erupted recently, so it's safe to swim in at certain times. But boy, is it cold. Uh-oh, the power just went out again. In a lot of cases in the U.S., this is caused by animals. More than 1,000 outages are caused by animals per year, and squirrels contribute to about 10% of those.
What?
Yellowstone National Park is more than 11,000 years old and bigger than Delaware and Rhode Island combined. It has over 10,000 geysers, hot springs, mud pots, and other hydrothermal features,
I'd love to
which is
visit.
half of the total number you can find in the entire world.
Wow.
Just don't go swimming in them. It'll, cook you.
Yes, that was really cool video, you guys. Thank you so much for watching with me today. If you have anything to add, leave it down below in the comments. Very interesting. I love learning new things about the US. I really do. It really intrigues me. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching with me today and hanging out with me today. If you guys didn't know, I do have a Twitch channel where I go live 4 times a week, 8 p.m. Eastern. So if you want to come over there and hang out and live chat, we can get to know each other better. Thank you guys so much for watching again, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye guys.